Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kiss up to God. To God be the glory for all the wonderful works that He does. How is my YouTube audience? I pray everybody slept well. Thank you so much for joining me today. We thanking God for another do-over, for another day in the land of the living, for another day to get it right, for family, friends, for health and for strength, and giving us that chance to say I'm sorry. Because that will restore and recover a whole lot of things. This morning I came on with it's not what you go through is let me say it right because I spoke to someone one time before and I was like, hi, how are you? How's everything? She said, everything is good. She said, because it's not what you go through, it's what you get through. And I was like, whoa, never thought about it like that because that's true. Because as they say, thank God I don't look like what I've been through. So it's not what you go through, it's what you get through. Because see, some people can't get through life challenges. It's a hard thing to do, and I can attest to that. And then it made me think about how when you might go out, you see somebody be like, "Girl, you've changed," or they see your transformation because they know what you was dealing with. They know what you was going through, and then when they see you and you got through it, it's unbelievable. They looking like, "Whoa." I can't believe that. So, see, change is not something that happens to you. It's something that you become. It's something that you command in your life, your principles, your values, your standards, your visions. Because we know principles are it's a fundamental truth that serves as the foundation for a system of beliefs or behaviors or for a chain of reasoning. Your value, of course, is your importance in your work, and your visions is what you achieve. See, we resist change. We resist change because of fear, because of we're comfortable and we're familiar in our stuff. We're not ready to get rid of that situation because if we do, we're not ready for the challenges of it. We're not ready to sacrifice what we have to sacrifice to make those changes. We are not willing to change our behaviors. We're not willing to change our beliefs. We're not willing to change our perspective on things, on situations. I think that's what goes on a lot of times. People are not willing to change. We're so used to being stuck in that stuff. Good morning. We're so used to being stuck in that stuff that we don't know how to wiggle ourselves out. I always talk about that quicksand. We're going down deeper and deeper and deeper. See, but you need that transformation because transformation begins within. You got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. It begins within, not the outward appearance. Because if your transformation begins within, it's going to show outward. When stuff happens inside, it shows on the outside. When you're sad inside, it shows on the outside. When you're happy inside, it shows on the outside. So transformation is something that's inward out, not outward in. Because see, people feel like that if you transfer, if you I think that's what happens like when people get like plastic surgery. I just use that for an example. The outside changed. But if you're still nasty on the inside, and you're still broken on the inside, you still hurt on the inside, and you still nasty on the inside, that plastic surgery is just what it is. But if you do that plastic surgery inside and you change your heart and you change your well-being and you change your vision on things that you want to achieve and you change your lifestyle and you change your values, your moral, your belief, you change all of that, it's going to show outside. Because you're going to be able to walk around in your purpose, walk around in who you really are instead of what people have shriveled you to be. Because people have a way of hurting you, of keeping you down if you allow it. Fear. Oh, good morning. I'm sorry, they know I can't see. Fear will stop you from everything. That's right. That's right. Oh, the movie Shallow Hal, that's a good one because she was huge. And I think it was a perspective in the movie where he didn't see how large she was. He couldn't see the huge her. He could only vision how she was inside. He fell in love with that. And once, because everybody kept saying, do he see how huge this girl is? Everybody else could see her, but he couldn't. And that's the way it is, and that's the way God is. Thank you, Lord. He sees us inside, because some of the things that we're dealing with, he knows that we're so beautiful inside. He knows that we have that heart for him, and he knows that we are really a good person. That's why you see some people doing good, and you're trying to figure out why. Instead of looking at that person that you think have everything. But sometimes that having everything on the outside means nothing if your inside is so rotten. And people, sometimes your inside is rotten to the core, and you just don't know. See, people would judge you by that. And I've had people, I know a couple that, like I say with the shallow how, when you looking like, wow, why are they together? Or come on, y'all. No, you just said it before. You see things. But when you talk to that person, you could talk to the person with that shell that's not so appealing, and they could just melt your heart because they're so sweet. That spirit inside is so sweet. It just shines out. And that's what that person that they're with see. And that's what that person that they with understands. Don't take everything for face value. And that's what happened with some relationships, and with some men or some women too. They're looking at that shell. See, that shell can change. That shell is going to get old. God forbid if you was in an accident and you begin to get disfigured or anything like that. So when you love and when you be with somebody, you have to love and be with them in or out, because you don't know what that outer end is going to change. You don't know what that outer is going to change into. You don't know what's going to, how it's going to be. You got to be willing to accept everything that comes with it. You know how I love to say flaws and all. You got to be willing to accept that. And you got to be willing to sacrifice things to achieve what you need to achieve in life. You have to be willing to step out on faith, to know that God is there, that God got you. To allow that light to shine. Because people need to see that. They need to understand why everybody's drawn to her. Why everybody, what is it about this person? It's because their inside is just beautiful. And that's what needs to change, is your inside, in order to change your outward appearance. That's what that transformation come in at. And that's why when she said it's not what you've been through, it's what you get through. It's what people are gonna start saying, wow, can't believe it. Can't believe this person is this person because of the things that they've been through. But see, they got through it, and you know how, and you know why, and you know it's by the grace of God, because he needs our testimony. He needs you to let somebody know how you got through it. He wants you to tell. He wants you to share. He wants you to be able to inspire someone else. Because some things, we make it worse than what it really is. We will some of that stuff onto us. We have those burdens on us so heavy, weighing us down, tearing us up. Some of that stuff could be lifted off, especially if you're willing to understand, and you willing to do that transformation, and you willing to sacrifice, and you understand, you change your values and your principles, and you know your worth, and you know who you are. All that stuff on the inside is going to start changing. It's going to start changing and letting go of that stuff. You have to let go of what's hindering you, what's holding you down. Stop being so familiar with hurt and anger. Stop being so familiar with disappointment. Stop being so familiar with the things of the world that are making that outside look like it does. Be grateful for who you are. Be grateful. Understand. Understand your worth, understand your value, change your vision, achieve what you want to achieve, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. We know that. So go ahead. Don't worry about what you are going through. Understand what you are getting through. And you walk in your purpose, and you walk in who you are. And you let that inside, that light inside, you let that joker shine. Because people are going to see it on your face. You were what you are on the inside. on your face, whether you know it or not. All right. If you think anybody needs to hear this, please share it. I really, really appreciate it. Keep subscribing. Keep coming on. Keep commenting. Thank you for joining me this morning. Mwah! Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Jennifer Brooks. I am your Southern Belle, and I'm on the right road now. All right, you guys. You have a blessed day now. You hear? God bless.